Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, I'm back here in ATS Realistic Economy series. It's day number 49, and it's Thursday in game. And I'm back here in the West Texas town of El Paso, where I've just picked up 2 forklifts. They're heading over to Phoenix, Arizona. And yes, that new top bar by Mark 81 is up there and has way too much information. There, I got rid of the truck damage, so let's get on the road. So yeah, it's day number 49. That means Friday's video will be day number 50 in the Realistic Economy series. As I'm recording this, I'm recording this right after I recorded Monday's ETS2 video, so the only real news that I can think of is that they've just announced that, and by the time you're seeing this, it will be last week for you, but they are releasing the Holland-style accessory pack for ETS2, and it's like I said in Monday's video, I'm not sure that's my style of accessories for a truck, but I know a lot of people were looking forward to that. Apparently, Holland is known for having some their own style of decorating their trucks, which you know, that's good. That's part of your culture. I know a lot of truckers like to accessorize their trucks a certain way, usually involving chrome and some other things, but mud flaps, stuff like that. So you know, that's a big part, I think, of the Iowa I-80 truck stop. Is I think they're known for selling a lot of truck accessories. It's a long limousine. By the way, I did turn on a different real-world company's mod because I'm pretty sure the one I had last week was out of date and doesn't work anymore, because I never saw any real-world companies. Why are you beeping at me, truck? What are you doing? Why? Steering is fighting me. I don't know why. I wasn't changing lanes. I was in the lane I was in, and I don't know why steering assist thought I was changing lanes, but I wasn't. And until I put on my turn signal, and then I was. But so yeah, out in the West Texas town of El Paso, you know, a famous song was written about this place. Yeah, by a famous singer. And that song was El Paso City. He wrote it while he was flying over in an airplane. Okay, maybe there was maybe that song was a follow-up to his other song about El Paso. Anyway. There's a photo opportunity up here, and I need a screenshot for the thumbnail. Do I? No, actually I don't put screenshots on the thumbnail. I always use that same screenshot. Oh well. And speaking of the road curves up here, I'll get a better view up there. Speaking of the thumbnails, I've been noticing a lot of thumbnails on YouTube for the last month or so have been using big yellow text on the thumbnail to say things, and usually highlighted, a little bit of white thrown in, and Google said that yellow makes people happy, I think, and so they're, for the last week or so, I've also been throwing yellow text on my thumbnails. Pretty sure the other people are using AI to make their thumbnails, though. Alright, well, I got my screenshot of the University of Texas El Paso campus, apparently. GPS is saying I need to get in the right lane, but further on I think it's saying I need to get back over where I'm at. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Why is my head tracking shifting? Oh, speaking of my head, just like Monday's video. Oh, I'm speeding past a police officer. Oh, the speed limit went back up. I've turned off the, we have things going on. All right, well. So yeah, apparently we're in New Mexico for a short time, going by Las Cruces on the way to Phoenix. But like I was saying, before that happened, I think I need to stay in this lane. Yeah, the over-the-shoulder camera, I don't think it was adding enough to be worth the trouble that it caused me, and since I've been using it, the views have been going down, so it wasn't like it was, making people want to watch more of my videos, and, trouble for me not getting anything out of it. Las Cruces has been discovered. I just decided to do away with it. Or for now, at least. I suspect the drop in views is because everybody loses viewers during the summer. Of course, I've got a couple people, the 9%ers out there that was a joke when I called them 9%ers, because I was basically copying another YouTuber, Ron from Classic Model Trains, and his 33%ers. But look at that. Dump trucks. I've got to get a screenshot of that. So yeah, like I was saying, hopefully the viewers come back. I don't know. When I finish the Realistic Economy series, which, by the way, I will be finishing the Realistic Economy series at the end of the week when I finally pay off the loan. That will be the end of the series. Then I'll go back to my usual profile. I'll probably slow down the videos then. Maybe go down to once or twice a week. Maybe one ATS 2, one ATS, and maybe a Minecraft. I don't know. Even the Minecraft videos are getting less views now. So, but it's like I said, it's summertime, and people are outside playing. And that screenshot that I took back there reminds me of the summertime playing in the sandbox in the backyard with my Tonka trucks. How many of you had Tonka? Did you have Tonka when you were a kid where you are? I know a lot of my viewers are actually not not from around the U.S. They're from over in Europe and Asia. And I don't know. Did Tonka sell those big yellow dump trucks and excavators and stuff like that in other countries? Because they were really popular, they were big, and they were made of metal. Yeah, if somebody makes you mad and you hit them on the head with your Tonka truck, they're going to hurt. Don't. Yeah. I mean, sometimes violence is the answer, but not. Don't hit people in the head with your Tonka truck, because those things are collectible and worth a lot of money now. You don't want to dent it. I've got my foot down on the gas, and I realized that I'm limited to 65. I'm not going to get any faster, so I'll just set the cruise control. This is a World of Trucks job, so 65 is the best I'm going to do here. That's a pretty big truck stop over there. But before I started this job, I did go over to a truck repair center and did maintenance on the truck, got new tires. Of course, it only cost $200 because of, and this is some creative storytelling, just to remind people who are not regular viewers, if there are any of those people who didn't quit viewing after the first 30 seconds, that in the Realistic Economy series, I am pretending that I won a small garage at one truck garage in the city of New Orleans in an estate auction after a Louisiana sheriff got lost in the bayou looking for someone who was illegally hunting alligators out in the swamp. But since he got lost, they assumed that they needed to have an estate sale for his garage, which came with a flatbed trailer, which I sold the flatbed trailer to get this lowboy trailer, which I'm using now. And I also got a loan to buy this truck because I actually only spent a few $100s on the garage. I was the only person that showed up to the auction, and silly me, I didn't bid $1. But anyway, so train. Anyway, so continuing with the creative storytelling to fill you in on what you may have missed if you didn't watch the earlier episodes. So yeah. I had a garage, I had a trailer, I needed a truck. I went to the SCS bank there in Louisiana and borrowed $150,000 and bought a Mack Pinnacle with a sleeper cab, one of the smaller sleepers, and I drove it around until a couple weeks ago, or I guess a month or so ago, when Illinois was released. I sold it because this Volvo, the new Volvo VNL, was released. So I sold the Mac and used the money that I had saved up plus the money I got from selling the Mac to move up to this VNL. Along the way, I've not missed any loan payments. Summoned to the way station. I haven't missed any loan payments, and the bank officials were nice enough to get me set up on an insurance plan that they're welcome for my cooperation. They set me up on an insurance plan that apparently, for reasons I haven't figured out yet, no matter what maintenance I have done to the truck, like even if I have like a new engine installed, the amount... What? Okay. That truck stopped so I could merge. That's not how that's supposed to work. Yeah, no matter how much maintenance it costs, I only have to pay a $200 copay. So, I can't explain why I got such a good deal, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. Maybe it's a bug. I have no idea what's going on with that. But, a $200 copay for like $6,000 worth of maintenance is a pretty good deal, in my opinion. And yeah, occasionally I do creative storytelling, which I'm not into the role play game stuff, but I have to come up with creative storytelling to justify the things that I do in this profile. There's some law enforcement over there running radar, I'm sure. Not going to get me speeding because I'm doing 10 under the limit because that's as fast as I can go. Oh, 7. There we go. Well, there I went. In a World of Trucks job, if you're going downhill and you keep your foot down on the gas, or I guess in this case the diesel, you can pick up some speed, but as soon as it levels off, you can't keep up the speed. Because it naturally wants to limit you back down to 65. But just for that's for fun. At least now I can say that the cruise control is set to 6.7. You may not be ready for that joke, but your kids are going to love it. And, there's a good chance you don't understand that reference either. Oh, there goes my loan payment. What time is it? It's 12. Okay, it's all right. So since 1.60 has been out, at least maybe 1.59, I can't really remember. Before then, loan payments kept getting a few minutes later every day. And since either 1.59 or 1.60 came out, the loan payments started being pretty consistent at what time they were coming out. They haven't continued getting later. They started out at noon. The first loan payment came out at noon on the first day. And it's worked its way up to like 12:47 or 12:48 in the afternoon now. So I don't know if that was, like I said, I don't know if that was a bug or if it's just how things are or were or what that was. But maybe it has something to do with the Realistic Economy mod by PTR1CK. Looks like some road board going over there. This is, by the way, my first time in Arizona since the Route 66 update. And actually it's been quite a while since I was in Arizona, so I may be missing what I'm supposed to be seeing is updated, because I've been, I guess if like a couple weeks ago in ATS 2, I saw some trees that were very obviously from when ATS 2 was first released. They were such low quality trees. If I see something like that, I'll probably recognize it. And to be honest, these trees that I'm seeing aren't the most highly detailed. So why are we slowing down? Why are we slowing down? This is Tucson, not Phoenix. I was looking up at the top bar, and there's kind of a thing hanging down underneath the time where it says 1:44 p.m. That is apparently part of the cruise control indicator. I'll just take that off the screen for a few minutes. Actually, now I want to look at it. Train. Okay, what was I wanting to see? I'm 106 miles from the destination in Phoenix. That sign that I just went under said West Phoenix, so I'm not sure if I need to stay in this lane or just... Okay, it looks like I can be in the right lane, but just in case somebody's merging down here, I'll wait until I get past this. Okay, nobody's over there. I'll go ahead. What's 5 minutes? Better late than... Okay. Yeah, based on the level of detail of that hill right there and the mountain up ahead, I'm guessing that the textures in this area have not been updated. Just a guess. Arizona was the first map expansion added to ATS. And I think that car was trying to sneak in up beside me, but I was already turning into this lane. So when ATS released, it was just California and Nevada, I think, and then Arizona was added pretty quickly as a free extension. And okay, staying in my lane. California has been completely reworked. I think Nevada is in the process of being reworked. I need to get over. And parts of Arizona and New Mexico were reworked for Route 66, but obviously not the entire areas. I'll say that just through the graphical upgrades through the years, Arizona now looks a lot better than it did 6 years ago. Or 8 years ago, however long. I guess it's been 10 years now? I think I started ATS in maybe 2017, 2018. but I'm seeing a control tower up there ahead to the right, which probably means a very large airport. So I'm guessing we're almost into Phoenix. And yes, that is Phoenix International over there, because there's the airplanes. And the flashers have come on for no apparent reason, but and the flashers are back on. More creative storytelling. When I bought this truck, part of the deal was the SAS bank told me that since I was taking a big risk by selling the truck that was making me the money that I was using to pay back the loan, that they were requiring me to buy this Volvo with all the bells and whistles. And by bells and whistles, I mean literally there are bells and whistles blowing all over the place every time I do something the truck doesn't like. Yeah. In reality, I've been wanting to try out all of those safety features that SES puts into their trucks that are supposed to simulate real-world safety equipment in modern trucks. And if I was driving this truck in any other profile, I would do the simulated equivalent of ripping the wires out of the secure or the safety sensors and turn those things off in the gameplay settings. But for purposes of this Realistic Economy series, I'll leave them turned on until the loan payment is finished. Supermarket. Oh. It's currently telling me that because I have my turn signal on and there are shrubs over there to the right, that it is not safe to turn right because of the shrubs. By the way, that's Boudreaux the bear in the chair over there, sitting out, looking out everywhere. Boudreaux the bear came from World of Trucks event for cruising Louisiana. Why will this thing not shut up? There it goes. Anyway. And that is another photo opportunity. So as I'm pulling in here to see where to park, I got a screenshot. Okay. Now to see where to park. Okay, I'm going to try that. Will it be a mistake? Possibly. Will I end up coming back over here and taking the easy parking? Possibly. If I do a terrible job at backing in right here, will people watch like they used to? I doubt it. But, we'll see what happens. I'm shocked that the beepers and the buzzers did not go off when I got right there next to that wall. Okay, I'm turning head tracking off so I can use my mouse to turn my head. Also, I'm turning off the top bar to increase visibility. Well, I can already sense the viewer count dropping to 0 again. Yeah, that wasn't any trouble at all. Um, let's see what I get. All right, $1,768. Good amount of money. I won't have to do a second job today because I tried to get at least 1,500 per day. So one job did it. I also got a good amount of XP. So Friday's video hopefully will come out on Friday. Yeah. So until then, thanks for watching and have a nice day.